nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Ah, shit. I didn't mean to skip that. I wanted that to play because I didn't watch it before. Because the first time I started this up, it skipped it. Hell yeah, we got Snake Hype tonight. Okay. Did I manage to solve the save game issue? No. I cannot figure out what's wrong with it. It's just this game that happens with.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next.
Let me set up here because it's still
members of Foxhound.
a little spice in my throat and battery acid.
They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson.
Yeah, battery acid. Well, I'll talk about that in a little bit.
Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV.
This is the
After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
It's interesting that they don't show you this cutscene if you just start a new game, nor do you see it in the briefings. You have to actually watch the opening, like, CG for this to happen.
And one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity.
This is definitely like a,
Psycho Mattis, with
kind of a quick recap.
abilities. Sniper Wolf, a beautiful and deadly sharpshooter.
That's where we're starting today.
Macaw Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation.
Ocelot.
And a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake.
The man with the same code name as you.
And face.
The weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you on Kodak after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Why decoy octopus? Octopuses aren't known for being stealthy, are they? Yeah, but are ocelots known for wielding revolvers? Come on. Wolves aren't very great snipers either. So that leads into the actual game. And now we're just going to immediately load. Alright, wait a minute. I gotta make sure I have everything. Punch, action, duck. First person. It's been a few days. 5 to be exact. Okay, yeah, we want that equipped, and we unfortunately have to put the card key on. Get up. Alright, hopefully my controller doesn't die in the middle of this. So last time I stopped, like, in the middle of this boss fight. Okay. This was a bit of a mistake. How do I, Oh, I actually have to... Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, no, no. It's incredible how simplistic this feels compared to like half the other sniper fights you do in the series. How'd that not hit her? Also, there's rats up there. Yeah, I know. This like makes me think of the end and how different that fight is compared to this one. Okay, where's she? She's over here. Shit. There she is. You ass. Alright. This fight's also a lot more straightforward. Do a lot of damage per hit. It's not like Metal Gear Solid 3 where it's like, okay, you gotta combo it. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we go. Wow, that hitbox is very small on her. And she's down. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta pick up that ration I left outside. So yeah, to recap, Meryl got shot. Sniper Wolf was using her as hostage. Or as bait, really, for Snake. And I just completely destroyed her. Also, where'd she go? Oh, shit. She's not here anymore. I wonder if I was supposed to shoot her, then run up a bit. I think I was, because why would those bullets be there otherwise? Also, I keep getting the cameras in this confused with Shin Megami Tensei 4, where I could like just look up and down.
Snake, wouldn't now be a good time to save your mission?
I can't.
You haven't saved your mission in a long time anyway, right?
I can't.
What's going on?
I'm not sure. I'm getting a bad feeling.
Bad feeling. Something you ate?
No, I'm serious. Like a premonition or something.
Sorry, Toots.
Snake, it's all up to you.
Hashtag bad feeling. Really, the only thing I'm missing out on with saving versus using save states is that, you get, like, a bunch of proverbs from Mei Ling if you save. And what I could do is, after we've beaten it, I could just, like, show off a YouTube video of all her quotes or whatever, or a good collection of them. Because I don't know how many there actually are. I will take this opportunity to save, though. Shit. And I'm already hitting the wrong button.
Wouldn't now be a good time?
Yeah, no. But yeah, in Shin Megami Tensei 4, if you just press up and down on the control pad, you just like look up and then look down. This game actually has free roaming camera in first person. Oh, that looked like something. It was. Okay.
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here.
She was still alive. Shit.
You were a fool to come back here. Stupid man.
A lady sniper, huh?
Didn't you know that 2/3 of the world's greatest assassins are women? Do you want to die now? Or after your female friend? Which will it be?
I'll die after I kill you.
Is that right? Well, at least you've got spirit. I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at.
She has like female gravel.
Special. Got it. Oh, I've left my
Whoa.
I won't forget it. Until I kill you. You're all I think about.
Take him away.
Is this the obligatory torture section? Every game's got to have one. Oof, my throat's feeling extra spicy today.
Yes, he's my target.
Yep, here we go.
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you.
Miller?
Who stole what was rightly mine. The man who stole my birthright. There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both
twin
the
snakes.
surviving sons of Big Boss.
Don't you instantly fail when you use a turbo controller? I actually have no clue.
Really? Then what? Oof, those idiots! All right, Raven. I'll be right there. They're not responding to our demands. We launched the first one in 10 hours as planned.
Damn Americans.
Looks like you read them wrong.
Something's funny. Normally the Americans are the first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you?
And he's the torture specialist.
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So you prefer your wolves to my show, huh?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. That was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss,
Hypnotherapy.
what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us.
That's like the name of the series right there.
We've got to find out what killed Baker, an octopus. We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
No, so I said Baker and Octopus.
As you wish. See you later, brother.
Not Baker and the DARPA chief. He said Baker and Octopus.
Your woman is still in this world.
You're our woman.
Girl.
Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them.
Liquid said we're short-handed in front of Ocelot. Oh, man, that's good. I didn't even realize that.
Bed. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Glad to hear that. This is some bed, all right. I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why
That
don't
awkward
you
silence.
scramble for the full story?
The Colonel.
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? Not. That's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You
one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem.
You don't even have an oh wait, no, you do have an inventory.
We're going to play a game.
Idiot.
Snake. We'll find out what kind of man you really are. When the pain becomes too great to bear, just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine.
Oh
Press
boy.
the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength.
Oh, thanks. Why are you so
When you've had
helpful?
enough, press the select button to submit. When your life reaches 0, the game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even think about using auto fire, or I'll know. Snake, it's been a long time since you saved your game.
Yeah? So what?
If your body can't survive the torture, it'll be game over. You really want to travel down that long road again? Come on, I won't tell. Why don't you just give up? I'm going to run a high-voltage electric current through your body. If it's just for a short time, it won't kill you.
But I never heard that before.
You're a tough guy, Snake. But I've got some bad news for you. You're no POW. You're a hostage. There's no Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting to feel a little scared. Good. You should be. Okay. Let's get started.
Maybe I should make a quick save.
Okay, here we go.
I like how Ocelot's nice enough to describe all this to him. Piece of cake.
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Yeah, but I do like how Ocelot was nice enough to, like, give Snake all these warnings before doing this to him.
Had enough yet?
Nah.
We're not finished yet.
The best torture sequence I've seen in a Metal Gear... Well, I mean, you can't really beat Threes. Threes is just so, like... The way it's presented is just so good. That's me. That's the sound of me trying to refill my life.
Okay. Want me to go on?
No.
Can you take one more?
Mash, 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 mash. Just gotta hang in there a little longer. Come on. I did it. Is that the end? I think it's the end.
You're a strong man. Well, that's enough for now, I think. You're the boss's brother, all right. Your brother, he's an amazing man. Who else could shoot down 2 F-16s with a Hind helicopter? The Les Infanteries project was not a total failure.
I like how I can pronounce that now, but in Metal Gear Solid 5, he pronounces it wrong on purpose, pretty much. But, I think one of the best torture sequences is honestly Peace Walkers, where is it Dr. Strangelove is like torturing him with the electrical like handles. That's another MASH sequence.
Huh? Looks like I got a roommate. The DARPA chief?
Ew, he's already dead.
What a stench.
Damn, I caught a cold. That witch. She took my clothes.
Oh, it's the guard from before.
Snake, are you okay?
I've been better.
How's Mara?
They've got her.
Damn. Snake, The government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need-to-know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2, or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake. Just stop them.
This is like an average day on Twitter.
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
Seriously, why don't you...
I don't know the details.
Need to know basis, but you don't tell the guy going on the mission.
If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see...
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about?
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments. We don't want the existence of the genome army to go public.
And that's the only reason?
Not as shitty.
Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right.
I mean, it was a week ago here, but whatever.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them.
Fuck if I know.
I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. Sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower.
Oh yeah, easy for you to say.
What?
I know it's asking a lot.
Meryl, right?
Yeah,
I'll save her.
thanks.
Thanks for nothing. Where's my, I called, Otacom, what the hell? Where's his, memory? It's like 14112, I think? No.
Otacon.
There it is. Wow, I can't believe I remembered it.
Yeah, thanks to the stealth camouflage, that is.
I have a favor to ask. I need your help.
I was wondering when you'd ask. What should I do?
I've been captured. I'm locked up here in this cell.
I wonder how many ways there are to get out of this
There's a
cell.
big torture machine nearby.
Okay, I know it. It's close. I'll be there right away.
Thanks.
Okay, there he is. Now he's in memory. No response. No response. Nastasha.
Just because you are locked up does not mean there is no chance of escape. Keep your eyes and ears open, and when you see a chance, take it.
Who the hell is Deep Throat? He's the fan of this game. Just like the fan from Metal Gear 2.
Normally, when a soldier Arm's taken prisoner, he should only give up the big four. That's name, rank, serial number, and date of birth. But you're not any old soldier, Snake. I don't want you to tell them anything. Fortunately, you're strong enough to resist.
Thanks, Kaz. Alright, who else? Well, no, actually, it's everyone. I got what I needed.
What the hell are you doing?
I got no items.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up in there, will ya? Shut up! Shut up!
Shut up!
Shut up!
Eat the DARPA chief to survive.
Shut up in there, will ya?
I guess there is only one way to get out of here. This guy's not like the soldier from MGS3, Johnny, who you end up getting in Portable Ops. He ends up becoming like a main character in that game. And he gets killed at the end of it.
Shut up!
Oh shit, did I get his attention?
Shut up! Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
Oh, I'll have to go through the torture sequence again. That guy needs some medicine. Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly.
Yeah, I know. We've been through this. It's B button for me. Well, I'm filling up my life a lot quicker this time.
How did you like that?
A little toasty.
Shall we go again?
But yeah, the Peace Walker torture. That's like that's one of David Hayter's best screams right there. If you haven't heard it.
You still okay?
Snake had a frozen hot pocket in his mouth during the sequence. Would it be done by the time of at the end of the torture sequence? Actually, that reminds me of something that happened in the D&D campaign I play in on Saturdays. One of my friends had like a piece of metal that kind of acts as a it acted as kind of like a one-time lightning spell. And what he did was he shoved it in someone's mouth and then smashed them in the jaw, and then they chewed down. Or they bit down on the like the bomb, essentially, and it just blew out the back of their head.
Imperialism, totalitarianism, perestroika. 20th century Russia has had its share of problems, but at least they had an ideology. Russia today has nothing.
They're struggling between freedom and order, and with that struggle, a new spirit of nationalism has been born.
The boss has a close friend high up in the Russian government. He's currently the head of Spetsnaz. He's agreed to purchase this new nuclear weapons system. The Hind was just a down payment.
So you're in this for money?
So that's why the Russian gunship was
I
there.
want Russia to be reborn, to lead a brave new world order.
Where the fuck is Ocelot? Or do I have to go do a second torture sequence to get him to show up?
Otacon, I'm headed your way now. Can't you just relax?
I am relaxed. I just don't know how to kill time here.
I am relaxed. I only was shocked like 6 times. Let's save here. Okay. There we go.
You okay, Snake?
Yeah. Nothing new to report.
Snake, is there anything I can do?
Yeah. My arm hurts.
Poor Snake. I'll increase the level of painkillers in your blood.
Okay, but you can leave out the Benzedrine. That stuff makes me too frisky.
I guess you're not feeling too bad after all.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself?
Very interesting kind of like storytelling, where they just wait until the torture sequence to like start piling on the character development.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no
Big
idea.
Boss.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
In a way.
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him? Knowing that?
Yup.
How?
He wanted it. Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yup. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. One we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while. And Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
Ooh,
sorry.
that sucks.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant, and the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't
I saw his wife die.
kill each other?
It's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
Even though he trapped you in a room and was like, hey, let's fist fight to death.
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield.
Nothing personnel,
He was
kid.
being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green, and he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No, we never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield.
Yep.
I know it sounds...
Oh, minefield. It was more like a mine
We
room.
were just two soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men in their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
I
It's
don't
your
know.
genes.
That's not how
They
the
make you
Force works.
predisposed towards violence.
Furries in real life.
Naomi, why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA.
Dunno.
I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but
Memory is stored in the DNA, just like pee is stored in the balls.
determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
Got an update for me, Otacon?
I'm headed your way now. Can't you just relax?
Oh, my stomach. Oh, damn it.
Okay. Great, he's heading out. Now what the fuck do I do?
Don't say anything to tease or anger the person torturing you. If you make him mad, it'll be that much worse.
See, Metal Gear Solid 3, there's like 4... Oh, fucking hell, Miller. In Metal Gear Solid 3, there's like 4 ways to break out of that cell that you get put in. You can wait until the guy opens it for whatever reason. You can throw food at him. You can talk to him and, like, get him to lower his guard. You can use a codec frequency to open the door. And I can't remember. I think there was, like, another way, too.
Just because you are...
Yeah. No, fuck.
Snake, don't worry. You'll have a chance to escape. Hang on.
How many ways are in this game? I don't know. That's a good question.
Hey, I'm here.
Oh, thank God, dude. Whee!
It's me.
Otacon.
Wow, they even captured you.
Hurry, get me out of here.
Let me go. That hurts.
Hurry up.
Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Well, there's a dead body in here.
Yeah, it's the DERPA chief.
Yeah!
Hurry up and get me out of here. I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry. If you need more food, I can bring some more later. Also, I got you this level 6 card. It'll get you out of that torture room. Here, take this too.
Oh shit, who's watching him?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs.
Oh, just like Snake did in the last stream of this.
Sniper Wolf stopped them.
I killed a lot of dogs.
When I asked. She likes dogs. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
They're planning to launch a nuke. I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me a break. I'm no soldier. I can't take anybody out.
You have to.
I'll be killed.
Also, why isn't there security cameras watching the door? You'd think they'd be aware of Otacon's presence immediately.
Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
For fuck's sake! So I got a level 6 key, a ration, a handkerchief, ketchup. Yeah, those beeps have been happening a lot. Alright, well that could be used, but lie down and use the ketchup. Wait. Alright, hold on. Equip. I noticed that like when I kneel down next to him. Slide down with it equipped. That doesn't make sense. He fell asleep.
Shoot! That coal medicine knocked me out. And it doesn't even work. I'm so sleepy. Maybe if I walk a little. Shut up in there, will ya?
Alright, I'm gonna have to call someone here.
Snake, don't worry.
Yeah, no. Know that one.
If you get a chance to eat, don't pass it up. A prisoner can't be choosy. You need to get your strength back so you can escape when the opportunity presents itself.
Yeah, that doesn't really help, though, if I can't eat either of the things I was given.
Just because.
Did you use the ketchup? It took me a long time to find that. It's exactly the right color and consistency, too. Use it wisely, okay?
Okay, well, I guess you do have to use it like blood. Italian tomato-based food condiment.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Snake, it's showtime. Ocelot wants you.
God damn it, I gotta go through this shit again.
Okay, I'll tell you once more. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your...
Yeah, I know, we've done this.
How did you like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same as the last 3 times you shocked me. And the 3 before that.
Had enough yet? We're not...
Yeah, I have actually. You have to use it while the guard is not there. Maybe.
You still okay? Want me to go on?
No, I'm good.
You take one more?
No. I don't have enough life for this.
Ocelot. Did it again. Sorry, boss.
Well, I like how that's the end of that, too. It's just like, oh, you fucked up. Good job. Isn't there a quick... There's like a quick one, I think. No, there isn't. Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, there we go. Had like one where you could just hit it and it would like just speed through the text.
I'm headed your way.
Oh, my stomach! Oh, damn it!
Okay, so you want me to tell you about the battery acid? Well, it's not battery acid. It was more like fumes.
Hey, I'm here.
Yeah, I know.
It's me. Oh, jeez. He's coming back. See you later.
Again, with the loud beep right there. So, my phone has been kind of iffy the last year, half a year or so, because I have an iPhone, and it just has this habit of... All iPhones have this habit of just, like, their battery life going to shit in year 3, because they really want you to replace them before 3 years. So, over the last half a year, quickly use the ketchup, and also tell me about the battery acid. Okay. Stream delay. Great stuff. So, instead of paying out the ass to Apple for a replacement battery, I ordered a do-it-yourself kit with a spare battery online, and it came yesterday. And that's actually why I didn't stream, because I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll do the battery instead tonight. It's gonna be a project. I got into... I like followed the directions perfectly up to a certain point. Then I got up to the part where I actually had to remove the old battery. And the thing is, there's like adhesive holding the battery into the iPhone. So I was like tugging at it for an hour trying to get it out. And at one point, the little like prying tool that they give you, which is plastic, broke because it's a cheap piece of shit. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll just use the little. I'll use the little. Like, I need something that could stick under the battery. So, like an idiot, I fucking used a little screwdriver that came with it, and it was a pointy-edged one too. So I pierced the battery in the back of my phone, and it fucking exploded. Like, the chemicals inside the ion battery mixed and exploded, and it was pretty ridiculous. It was like I was scared shitless because I was right in front of it when it happened. There was like shit like getting everywhere on the table. It burned a hole through the towel I had my phone resting on, and it was pretty scary. But somehow it did not damage the inside of the phone at all. It got like black soot all over it that I had to get rid of, but it actually made it easier after the battery exploded to remove it from the phone and then put the replacement battery in. I mean, it's still a mess inside. Like, if you looked inside my phone now, you could tell that something bad happened to it because it's, like, singed. But it actually, from the outside, it looks fine. It works perfectly. Well, the sound doesn't come out of the one speaker anymore on it. Like, the actual phone part works. Like, the phone speaker, the microphone, and the headphone jack all work. But the big speaker on the bottom, because it's an iPhone 6, that's the one speaker on the bottom, no longer works. Probably because when I was putting the new battery in, I think I knocked one of the bands holding the speaker to the power source out, and it's just not working anymore. And I had to like hold like 3 wires into place while I bolted the thing back onto it. So it's very likely that one of them just became misaligned, and that's why there's no more sound coming out of it. But, I mean, the alternative was that I either had a phone that lasts 5 minutes outside of the charger with all of its functions, I have no phone, or I have a phone with good battery life that just doesn't have a regular speaker on it anymore, and only has the phone speaker and a headphone jack. And I usually use my headphones with my phone anyway, so ultimately it paid off. I think it would have been much less hassle to just go to Apple and pay the extra. I think right now they're doing a special, so it's only like $10 more. But it was a neat experience and pretty scary all around. Did it set it on fire? was burning for like a minute, and then it stopped. None of this phone's components actually lit on fire, because they're all very well shielded. And also, the wrapping around the battery actually like does prevent the flames from going too far. It's made to like contain it if that happens, but doesn't do a very good job of it. But it was ridiculous. Like, we had to air out the house. We had to open all of our windows and shit. Good thing that wasn't a Samsung. You know what, though? The truth is, that's because I fucked with the battery. That wasn't like the Samsung, the Note 7 or Note 9 or whatever, where it just exploded because they explode. Hopefully this battery holds out for a while until I can upgrade. To be honest, I'm thinking of changing from iPhone to Samsung, just because everyone talks about how great the Androids are. We need to have to pick up your parts individually. Also, in order to stay on the screen, I've had my finger held down on LT for the entire time I was talking about my phone, and my finger is like killing me now. Alright, so equip the ketchup. You know what? I'm going to quick save here so we don't have to redo this. Oh, I know there's more options other than Samsung and Apple, but, I mean, you know, those are the big ones. I haven't hated Apple, it's just not very great. There's so much more they could be doing, and so much less... Okay. There's so much more they could be doing, and so much less they could be doing to their customers. But then again, that's every major corporation. It doesn't even work.
I'm so sleepy. Maybe if I walk a little.
Hide under the bed while the guard is gone. Oh, that's a good idea. I mean, I don't know, like, you would think that there's a way to, like, just use the ketchup.
Snake, it's showtime.
Apple's meh, because not much custom stuff. That is something that I agree with. There's very little customization in terms of the iPhones, and you're usually left paying a lot no matter what. Smash the ketchup. I'll select it on the menu and press the action button. I mean, that's the action button. Oh, there we go. Alright, so if he sees you, it doesn't work. I don't know why it didn't work the last time. I was mashing every button. Punished ketchup snake. Whoops. Yeah, Here, just lay down. Stay down, buddy. Okay, I'm not doing all that shit again. There we go. Ration. Eat the handkerchief. Is that my gear? Snake looks like that meme. When Snake was shirtless, he kind of reminded me of that dumb meme picture of Kylo Ren. The Ben Swallow. Nice of them just leave all your shit here. Wait, timer B, what? Identity unknown. Press circle while menu is open to throw. Oh, is that a bomb? Oh, shit. Oh, it's a trap. Because it's counting down while I'm holding it. See, it's like I said, everything in this game like takes hints from like Metal Gear 1 and 2. Like you had the tracker in Metal Gear 2, I think, or was it 1? When you got your items back, that it was like, oh, you have to discard this immediately, or the enemies are going to know where you are. If you go for something different, will you pay for a lot? If you go for something different, will you pay a lot for it? There's decent ones at a lower price. Depends on what you want. Well, I mean, what we do with the iPhones is that we usually go a model or two behind us, so it's cheaper.
That was a close one, Snake.
Ocelot, you'll pay for that.
It's funny, they knew you were gonna do that.
So, you figured out what I had in mind, huh?
I can't believe it actually worked.
So here's a question. Why didn't Otacon just tell Snake that? He was like, here, I got you this, this, and this, and no one's listening to us, so don't worry about it. This is how Snake poops. But yeah, no, when I switch phones, I usually go for a lower model just to get it way cheaper. So like, when we got our 6s, that was when the 7 was out, or the 6S. So we just got a 6 for like $100, as opposed to getting it for like 800 or however much it costs. Okay, this is an interesting puzzle. How do I get through that undetected? And the player wouldn't have this. Then the player wouldn't have the sense of pride and accomplishment. Yeah, good point. Is there any way I can, like, aim at it? Oh, I could use a chaff grenade, probably. Smart. Claymore, Nikita, grenade. SOCOM, FAMAS. Yep, there we go. See, old me would never think of doing that. Oh, I'm back here. Okay, cool. Cool. I like how all the goodies are just back now. Also, notice that those security cameras were not here earlier. However, there is something that's interesting because I didn't go through an air vent to get over there. It was very isolated, so that air vent does not dump into that area. Go somewhere else. Oh my god, Snake, stop going up against the wall. There you go. I have no clue where to go now. Oh god, there's people right there.
To get to the underground base where Metal Gear is, you'll have to climb the communications tower on the north side of the cave.
Wait a minute, Snake. You're in an armory. Why don't you load up on ammo?
I mean, that's why I came here. I'm not going for that fucking camera, though. Fuck that.
People who have been through war and survived develop a kind of sixth sense to warn them of danger. Trust your instincts as a soldier, as a gamer.
No, thank you. Maybe the first one, not the second one. My gamer sense is tingling. Mountain Dew and Doritos are nearby. Why would they make this like laser grid right up against this barrel so like you can't get in properly? I'm like, why is my health flashing? And I just realized I still have the cigarettes equipped. Get that shit out of here. Okay. SOCOM bullets. Oh, come on, really? Oh, this went fantastically. How many of you are there? There we go. Oh, come on. I feel like this isn't even worth it now. I should just die. Just take the death. Restart. This game still kind of uses the infinite spawning enemies, so it makes it a little tougher. Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3, I believe there are a finite amount that will appear in any area. Oh, what? Oh, come on. Give me a break with that shit. Nice shooting me from through the door. Ugh. How dare this game be realistic? Okay, so they could see you in this room easily. I mean, I guess I've gotten most of what I can get here. Oh my god, Snake, come on. There we go. What are your thoughts on the Dark Souls 1 remastered? I think it's a great idea for anyone who hasn't played Dark Souls 1. I don't play Dark Souls at all, so kinda not too appealing to me, but I like that it's going to be on Switch. I hope it performs well on Switch. That's probably my biggest concern, is that, you know, for a long time people were like, "Oh, let's get Dark Souls on Nintendo systems," and it's like, yeah, hell yeah. But now it's like, we have it, and it really better run, or we're going to be in trouble. Like, if it's going to be like 30, if it's going to be like a choppy 60 or a choppy 30 and only 720p, that's probably not going to fly with people. I could see it. One thing I would like to see with more Switch games, and this is something that's already happened with one, Fire Emblem Warriors on the Switch. They actually give you, undocked, when you're playing it portably, it's 720p and 30 FPS, always. But when you're playing it docked, they actually give you an option to either play it with the same resolution and frame rate, oh no, same resolution and 60 FPS, or you can up the resolution to 1080 and drop the frame rate to 30. And I think it's 720 and 60 in handheld mode. Uprising it lowers the frame rate, but it's a consistent 30. It's not like a choppy 30 to 60. Which I think is really nice, because, you know, it gives people options. If you want to take a slight graphical hit for better movement, there you go. Something I really hope Hyrule Warriors Switch Deluxe, whatever it's called, Switch Deluxe DX, triple zero Deluxe 3. I don't know. Hyrule Warriors Switch. From what I've heard, they want to rework multiplayer. I think that's necessary, seeing as 80% of the connections in multiplayer failed. Well, I mean, are you fucking kidding me? Okay, I might... Oh my god, I have a lot of... I'm quite beefy. Anyway, I have never played the games, but I thought Dark Souls 1's multiplayer was just the, like, invading and leaving messages. I thought the later games were the ones that had the, multiplayer arenas and stuff. PvP. I gotta say, this new battery is working pretty well. I fully charged it. I let it drain when I first put it in. Fully charged it. It is only down to 88%, and I think I took it out of the charger as soon as it was done charging, which was before 7 p.m. So, that's pretty damn good. That was definitely almost like over 2 hours at this point, and it's only gone down 12%. Not as good as the basic battery when I first got it, but I mean, I'm not gonna complain, because still, like, the battery, fucking God, I hate this. Lost my train of thought now. I mean, my phone was shutting down 5 minutes after I unplugged it. Or anytime I would go on data, like off Wi-Fi and onto LTE, it would just like immediately shut down. And it made it like pointless because I couldn't use it when I went out. But thankfully that has been resolved. Yeah, you can summon phantoms for co-op or get invaded. Later on, you were able to invite hostile phantoms for PvP. In DS3, there's a password system where you and your friends use the same password and end up seeing each other's summon signs, making co-op possible. Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. I would hope that if the Dark Souls 1 remaster does well, that we see the other two at least on Switch, so that, you know, Switch gets the entire trilogy, because I mean, I hate to be that guy, but if something's on Switch, it sells. I am honestly looking forward to seeing what happens to Night in the Woods sales numbers in another week or two. Is it another week or two? When does it come out on Switch? Today's the 23rd, and it comes out on Switch in 2 weeks, I believe, or a week from Thursday, so a week and a half. Because that game has been selling well over the last year, and I can't imagine how well it's going to sell on the Switch, because that game, having that game portable, that would be really neat. They should skip out on Dark Souls 2. Well, I mean, I know that people consider that the weakest point in the series. My brother likes it, and he loves Dark Souls in general, so interesting. No guards here? Nope, there's the guards. Shit. Oh, God, really? Why? I like you can't even use friggin' elevators when there's guards chasing you. Dark Souls 2 is pretty fucked. Well, see, I don't know what you mean by fucked, so they buffed really good magic. Magic that was already really good in Dark Souls 1. Oh, I see. I don't know. I mean, again, I've never touched the games. I don't plan on it. It's definitely not my style of game at all. Now the enemies are on the right routes. That was weird. It's probably because I was hanging around that gate for so long that they were still moving, like, automatically. Which way is he going? There we go. We're in the clear. Oh my god. What these fucking controls. That's like the only time you hit X to confirm. Okay, we're back here again. Where am I going? Oh, I should probably actually go around to each of these areas and check everything, just because I have the level 6 card key now. In fact, did I skip any doors on floor 1 that I could have opened? No. But what about that air vent? That was weird. Ah, shit, I might have skipped a room back in the armory. Fuck. Medicine. Cold medicine. Used by pressing O when the menu's open. Oh, interesting. Diazepam. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Come on. Just take a nap. Just take a little nap there, buddy. Come on. Two, one. Okay, I think we're good. And again, I completely lost my train of thought now. I don't know where I was gonna go with what I was thinking about. Stun grenades. Guess those are useful for something. I love how that guard walked right out, looked right into the elevator, and didn't see me. Use the gas mask. I know, but the problem is, like, you have to de-equip it every time. Okay, nothing there. Stop. Actually, you know what? Kill me. I'll start from the elevator. Because there was nothing in any of those rooms I could get. There is a game on Switch, and not just Switch, but it's also coming to, it's also on Early Access in Steam, that I would like to talk about, but I don't know if I should, in the context that I want to, because it might be, it's hard to explain. I can't really say anything about it right now, that's all I could say, but the game is technically announced / out, depending on the platform. Thermal goggles. Chiquita bananas. God damn it. Mine detector? So that's where that was hidden. Shut your mouth. What am I doing here again? B1. Hit the right button that time. Here. Back to the dog minefield. Fuck. Imagine if it was actually a minefield with dogs and mines. That would suck. Thermal imagining system for night vision use. I'm sure that'll come in handy at some point. Mine D. When equipped, buried mines showed up on the radar screen. Alright, well, it doesn't help me now. Wouldn't the dogs just blow up? What if they were dogs with mines strapped to them? Or what if they were mines that exploded into dogs? Son of a bitch. Literally. Oh, there was a baby dog. Alright, so we just went through all that to come back to where we were. Which reminds me, this is probably a good point to save. Identify the baby dog. God, no. It's a good recap if you missed last stream.
I wanted to be a soldier, but war is ugly. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't
Merle.
forget me.
Snake, about Meryl.
Colonel, I'm sorry.
Listen to me.
I wasn't able to protect her.
Snake, she's a soldier. She knows that prisoners are a part of war. She joined up of her own free will. I'm sure she was prepared for this.
Sometimes the audio cuts out onto the left ear. It's really
Meryl
weird.
thought she had to become a soldier. Thought it was the only way. She said she thought it would bring her closer to her dead father.
She said that?
She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard. It's all my fault.
It's not like you, Snake.
Master, what is it?
Sorry for eavesdropping, but I just couldn't listen anymore.
Master.
Snake, you can have regrets if you want to. It's only natural. But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
He's right. Don't kick yourself.
For some reason I read that as don't fuck yourself.
I'm sure Meryl's just fine.
Mei Ling.
Snake, forget about Meryl. Stop Liquid. That's what Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake,
What?
Meryl. She's pretty special to you, huh?
Hashtag don't kick yourself.
She's special.
She's special even though I just met her an hour ago.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No, I just...
I guess it's in the genes.
Genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
Genes, the DNA of the soul.
I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI in Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover
Japanese.
investigator to nab the mafia.
When was
Excuse.
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
that? Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adopt. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh,
Snake, good luck.
watch your back, Snake.
What? Cool. It would have been nice to know that was there. Alright. Any other guns you want to tell to fucking hide from me? Fucking... Mm-hmm. I wonder if those rats can do anything. Because I noticed that when I was fighting Sniper Wolf before. Wait, no, it's also bullets. More bullet. Like, does everyone have something for Snake? More or less. I mean, that's how it always is with these games. Of course. Rope. I wasn't even gonna try to salvage that.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Alright, so there's no way to avoid that at all. Them dynamic camera angles. Alright, so going around there was pointless. Pretty much just lost all of that ration that I just got. Alright. So don't go for the ration. Just go for the door. I would say this game feels a lot more trial and error-ish than like Metal Gear Solid 3 and Peace Walker, but thinking about those games, those were pretty trial and error-ish as well. Because you would just go into a new room, find out what works, and then go like clear it out flawlessly. I wonder what that rope is for, though. Oh my god. See, now this is reminding me of the heliport, or whatever it was, the tower from Metal Gear 2. Really? Where it's like, oh, you gotta climb up 21 floors and avoid enemies the entire time. Whew, alright. Yeah, that's just for decoration. I don't think there's anything there. Here they come. Really? Alright. Well... Fuck. Well... What else can I use? Grenades, I guess? C4, stun grenades. Disables all enemies. Press square to pull pin, release to throw. That actually makes a lot of sense. Let's go. See, this is where they'd put, like, in the later Metal Gear games, this is where they'd put, like, a lyrical song. Haha, fuck you.
Next time, tell me beforehand. So what should I do?
It's impossible to open from the inside. They always used C4 or something from the outside.
From the outside? You can't open it from the inside?
Not the inside, the outside.
But don't worry, you'll get through. There are two walkways that connect Tower A and Tower B. The other one's on the roof. You should just use the walkway on the roof.
Yeah, great. I should just do everything. Oh, he's down. Shit. Wrong. Right. There we go. Why is this not working? Whoa, okay, sorry about that. If you have epilepsy, look away. Look the fuck away. Move. Asshole. actually a lot harder than it seems. Damn boy, nice nostalgia. Yeah, I know. This is the first time I've played this, so... That exploded 1 second quicker. Wish you could play this again for the first time. It's been a trip, that's for sure. It's not my first Metal Gear game, though. I've played a bunch of them in the past, just not this one. Oh my god, it never ends. Here we go. Whew. Anime man. Whoa. Yeah, that is bright, but I mean, that's kind of the point. Let's put the FAMAS back on, and the card key. Excuse me. I respect you for playing this game. Hey, I mean, Metal Gear's great. I just played the 2 MSX games last month. Was it last month? Yeah, it was. I started it in November, and I did Metal Gear 2 in December. Just 1 sec. What the fuck? What the shit? Yeah, you know you could change your Twitch info from the mobile app now? That's so useful. You did? Where does Parasite Eve fit into that? I streamed Mother 1, Earthbound 0 at the beginning of November. Then I did Metal Gear. Then I did Metal Gear 2. Took a break to play Mega Man and Bass after the Mega Man 11 announcement. Then I finished Metal Gear 2. Then I did Parasite Eve. And then I did Sonic 3D Blast, which you were here for. Alright. How are we tackling this one? Let's see. That's pretty cool looking. This is pretty gorgeous for a PS1 game. Cool. Also, thank you for the bits, Sobibor. I appreciate it. We needed that, didn't we? I think we fucked up.
I'm afraid I can't let you get past here.
Liquid.
You're not going any farther. Die!
Alright, man. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it.
It's a long way down. If only I had a rope.
Oh, hey, I happen to have a rope.
I should be able to use that rope I got.
What are you going to do? Take on a hind with your bare hands? Now you're mine!
If I stay here, I'm finished.
Get that hind out of here. Long durable rope made from nylon fibers. Nylon fibers. That's not what I meant to do. Oh.
What's wrong, Snake?
Ooh, okay. Well, that's cool, I guess. This is my first time playing Metal Gear Solid 1. I've played Metal Gear 2, Solid 3, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, and Revengeance. So I've done, like, mostly the big boss games. Well, actually, I guess as of beating this, I've done as many Solid Snake games as big boss games. I would like to play all of them at some point, but 4, 5 probably aren't happening anytime soon. 2 might, though. Portable Ops is underrated. I agree. I think it was a great game that set the groundwork for Peace Walker and eventually Phantom Pain as well, since they both use a lot of the same mechanics in it. Though I will say, after playing Peace Walker, trying to go back and play Portable Ops, it's a mess. Those controls were not good. Long durable rope made from nylon fibers. Okay, how the fuck do I use this?
The walkway on the roof of Tower A was destroyed? That doesn't mean there's no other way. You'll have to go to the north part of Tower A and use that rope to rappel down to the walkway below.
North part of Tower A.
Dangerous. That hind is aiming at Snake, and he'll need to use both hands to repel, too.
You're right, but we have no choice. The hind can't move in tight spaces. It's our best bet.
This is insane.
The Colonel's right. There's no other way.
No response. Didn't think there'd be one. Had a feeling.
Snake, are you gonna take on a hind with your bare hands?
I mean, I do have Nikita's.
Like a fool. Isn't there a weapon I can use against him somewhere?
There are Stinger missiles in Communications Tower B. I'm pretty sure they're near the entrance to the walkway. If you had a rope, you could probably get them by dropping down from the roof.
Peace Walker's your least favorite. Interesting. I meant it the other way. I said I liked Peace Walker, and then after going back to Portable Ops, I couldn't play it anymore. Because it just didn't control well. Peace Walker was interesting. It had a very, like, short, tight kind of Metal Gear Solid 3 feel to it, but in a much more mission-based format. That's something that the last few Metal Gear games in general all kind of felt like. They felt less like this, like, grand adventure and more kind of like you were just doing bite-sized chunks. Because Phantom Pain was pretty much like that. I mean, it was larger in scope, but it was largely like, okay, you're going to do a little mission here, a little mission there. It kind of lacked the feel that 1 through 3 had. And I guess 4. But, 4 kind of took it in the wrong direction. Well, not even in the wrong direction. It just took it in a very linear direction compared to this, excuse me. Nuggetify the Hind. God damn it, Nox. What time is it? 9:30, and I've been streaming for an hour and 45 minutes. And yeah, I knew you could play as Null in Portable Ops. Yeah, no, I know this. There we go. I was looking at the wrong spot. They literally start you right next to where you rappel down. This gameplay.
Here's how to rappel. Press the X button to jump away from the wall. While you're away from the wall, press down on the directional button to drop down.
Ooh, like an actual mini game. That's neat.
Right or left on the directional button, you can make a big jump in that direction.
Colonel, what are these buttons you keep talking about?
Circle button. While using the directional button, you can walk slowly across the wall.
Alright, so X to jump, circle to move, arrows to move.
Gunfire from behind while you rappel down. If anyone can do it, you can, Snake.
I mean, I can. It's just going to take me a bunch of tries, probably. shit. Thought staying still would help me. Oh, there's an item over there. Whatever. I'm not going for it. Oh, is that smoke hurting me? It is. Shit. Because this isn't already hard enough. Whoop. One more hit and I would have been fucked. Oh, that's the door. That's the frozen door. I need C4 for that. Playing Metal Gear Solid 2 VR missions overlapping my fastest times. You've played MSG2? No, I have not played MSG2 yet. Like I said, I've done Metal Gear 1 and 2. I'm doing shit, I didn't mean to put that down. I'm doing Metal Gear 1, right? Solid 1 right now, excuse me. I've done 3, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, and Revengeance. I haven't done 4. I haven't done 5, either version of 5. I haven't done 2. And I haven't done the Acid games, I guess, if you want to count those. I want the 4 rations, but I only got 1 hit. I do have Metal Gear Solid 2 on my PC. It's just, I can't stream it because this is kind of a replacement PC I'm working on, and it's not very good. And streaming while playing it pretty much tanks the frame rate and performance. So it's near impossible to stream it right now. If I get a better computer, which might happen this year, an MGS2 stream will definitely be happening. As well as a few other streams, because there's a couple of, oh god, really? You'll love MGS2. Ryan has a great story. You said you've played Revengeance. Yes, I have. I have indeed played Revengeance. Use the Nikitas here. Makes sense. Yeah, that's a long pathway, and he's going to get me no matter what, so... Where is he, anyway? Oh. There's a bunch of people at the end there. I thought I was getting shot by the Hind. You know, yeah, I might switch to the PSG. Or not. You motherfucker. Okay. This is another case of them instantly respawning, isn't it? Cold medicine. I don't have a cold. Just 3 of them? Yeah, but they kept showing back up. Alright. Give me that diazepam. Yeah. Good stuff. Like how they go away? Like it's gonna change anything? Where am I? What am I looking at? Oh, fuck. That last guy couldn't just play nice. Oh, there goes all my rations. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, nah. This guy sucks. This last guy really fucked me. It's not even worth it, honestly. I just wasted everything. Alright, we'll try that one more time.
Snake, what happened? Snake! Snake!
That's right. I could just fire it from the side. I love how one of those isn't enough to kill a man. One of these soldiers could take one directly to the face and still live. No, that couldn't have been all three of them. Or maybe it could have. Whew. Stinger launcher and the Stinger missiles. Cool. Cool. Got him. Portable Sam. Aim with the directional buttons and press square to fire. Ah, yes. I remember this from VR missions. That's another game I played. I haven't played... This is the first time I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 1. But in 2015, I think, 3 years ago, I played VR missions. Like the expansion to this game. Where am I? Yeah, I know. I did the few Gray Fox missions and VR missions. It was really neat. Huh? Doesn't work. Whatever that is, it doesn't work. I was like, I remember I could do that. I keep spacing on that. Which is funny, because I've played... Before I touched a Metal Gear game, I played the Boktai series on the GBA. And that game... You gotta make liberal use of that friggin' wall tap.
Damn.
Come all that way just to be stopped. Meanwhile, if this is Metal Gear Solid 3, you would just be able to roll right off there. Also, I love how when you're coming down these steps, they program it so you could just hold down, But then as punishment for coming down here, you have to walk up with normal controls. All stuff I have already. Oh, better get them stingers ready. I guess I have to go back up to the top. Doesn't look like there's any soldiers waiting for me. I like how vaguely unsettling the music here is. Also, I apologize, I'm starting to drop frames. So if it gets a little choppy, blame Verizon. Did you type Mental Gear on purpose? Yeah, I did. It's absolutely mental. So I've been thinking about future games to stream. After watching some GDQ the last couple weeks, I'm thinking a Wario Land 4 stream might be in order. A super on S hard, just because I've never beaten Wario Land 4 on S hard before, and I've heard that it's pretty rough. You only have one heart. Mario 2 stream might be in order. I might play the DX version with the color that just came out. This probably won't happen anytime soon because it's going to be a series. But I was thinking a little Tail Bronx stream, which is the PlayStation 1 game Tail Concerto, and then the Nintendo DS game Solado Robo. But streaming DS games, obviously, is a problem. Oh, I can't get out that way? Really?
Liquid is still hovering around the roof of Tower B. He's waiting for you. Snake, it's time for you to take him on.
But I can't get out this way. How do I get to Tower B? Don't tell me I had to wait by the elevator. Oh, I'm a moron. Yeah, that'll get your attention when I say Wario Land 4. But yeah, I figured why not. That's a game that, like, man, that game aged well. All the Wario Land games did, but, like, 4 especially is just really fun. Just the mechanics in that game. But yeah, if you haven't heard of or played Tail Concerto and Solado Robo, those are very, very interesting games with very different... They're in the same series, in the same world, but the feel of them are very different. And it's pretty neat to compare them. In fact, I really would like to stream Tail Concerto soon. And I could because it's a PlayStation 1 game. But Solado Robo obviously would not be happening right after that. Because that's not only a DS game, it's a 3D DS game. As in a DS game that's in 3D. So that's kind of on the backlog of games that I can't stream with my current equipment. Along with Golden Sun Dark Dawn. You're still very fond of the first Wario Land 3. That was a good game. I do like the treasure system in that game, was really neat. You know, we're prone to a crash, so I'm going to make a quick save here. Just because it's been a while. We haven't gone the whole stream without one, so it wouldn't surprise me if it happened soon. Otacon?
Don't shoot!
Yep.
It's me, don't shoot! It's me, Snake!
Otacon, how'd you get here?
Well, it wasn't as dramatic as your entrance, believe me. I'm afraid of heights.
You were watching?
Yeah, I was watching. I was riding in the back of their truck. Thanks to the stealth camouflage.
How did you get up?
Yeah, how about you give it to Snake?
The elevator, of course.
The first floor of the circular staircase was destroyed.
That's why I took the elevator.
The elevator was working?
Yeah, that's right. You're incredible. Like a movie hero or something.
Or an anime.
You're wrong.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's another game I wanted to stream. Police Knots. That'll be coming up at some point.
You mean Meryl? Sorry. Forget I said anything. Snake, there's something I've really got to ask you. It's why I followed you up this far. Have you ever loved someone?
That's what you came to ask?
No, I mean, I was wondering if even soldiers fall in love.
What are you trying to say?
I want to ask you, do you think love can bloom even on a battlefield?
Yeah, I do. I think at any time, any place, people can fall in love with each other. But if you love someone, you have to be able to protect them.
I think so too.
I have a favor to ask.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, it'll be easy.
I told you before I don't want to hurt anyone.
I don't want you to either.
Okay.
The elevator is stopped down there. I want you to get it to move. You see?
That's weird.
It was working before, but now it isn't.
Maybe the panel's broken.
Can you fix it?
It was
The way they
working before.
talk is...
If it's the mechanism, leave it to me.
I've got to go and swat a noisy fly.
Okay. I'll stay here and hold the fort. Good luck.
You really look like hell. Are you okay?
Don't worry. If I do this, it doesn't matter. I just pretend like I'm not here, and then I'm not scared.
Strange logic. I'm counting on you.
The way they talk makes me think they're about to kiss or something. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you haven't seen the endings of this game, you know, you're in for a treat. Also, on the future streams, and don't think I didn't forget, I will be playing Sonic CD, since you were so kind as to gift it to me for Christmas. I even tested it to make sure it's running. Oh, these weren't here before. Oh, fucking really? Why you gotta make this hard for me? Why? You were going to ask if you could possibly stream Sonic CD. Yeah. Nox, or who's a Skunkinator in chat, he gave it to me for Christmas on Steam. And I tested it out, and it works perfectly. I don't know how well it's going to look at 30 FPS. I might have to tweak it a bit, but it runs pretty well. The Steam version is amazing. And I'm not just saying that because the Steam version has the Japanese soundtrack. There's another set of them right there. I mean, I'll talk about it more when I actually stream it, but, yeah, like, everything, man, everything Christian Whitehead has done with Sega just turns out so well. Like, they should really just put him in charge of Sonic completely. Because he does good ports, he does good original games. Okay. Chaffee grenades, stingers, FAMAS ration. I don't know too much about it, the game/time system. I'll explain it when I play it, but it's pretty much, you start in the present, you can go to either the past or the future, and if you go into the past, there's a certain enemy that you can kill in each level, which will change the layout of the future. So there's 4 layouts for each stage: present, past, bad future, good future. And if you get a good future in the first 2 acts, then the 3rd act is automatically a good future. But I don't think you get anything for getting all good futures, honestly, because the main collectible in that game are from special stages, which you could go to regardless, I think. I actually don't remember how to get to the special stages in Sonic CD. Keep the rations on, because I'm going to need that healing. I am going to perform a quick save here. I'm actually going to take a second here. What am I doing? I need the card key.
So, the snakes finally come out of his home. Are you ready now, my brother?
Why are you calling me brother? Who the hell are you?
I mean, you have the same face as me.
I'm your shadow.
What?
What?
Ask the father that you killed. I'll send you to hell to meet him.
This is a ration. I'm going to assume I need that. I hear him. Oh, there he is. You can just see him on the radar. Whoa, it is, where is he? Is he flying low? I think he's flying low. There he is. What just happened? They're gonna have to glue you back together in hell. Okay, well. That was a dumb move on my part. I think I de-equipped the rations. Or rather, I didn't put them back on. Okay, that was nothing. That's not good. Ears. Why? That's gonna hit the beam right in front of me. Yep. Alright, so this is gonna be a lot of back and forth here. I think I get how this works. I gotta keep the thing on him while I fire it. Wait, how'd he get behind me? I see you hiding back there. Oh, fuck. Phase 2. What the actual fuck did he just fire at me that, like, exploded for a minute there? I'm down to my last ration. Beep. Yep, up. He led me to believe he was going to stop there, and he didn't. They might have a chance here. Fucking with the beeps. The baps. How do you circle around that quick, man? Ah! Nope, you're not hitting back here. The Pepsi. And enjoy a nice cold beepus after this. Nah, can't get him from there. Oh, come on. That was lame. Man, his dot was like flying all over the fucking map there. been like a pikel over, I would have gotten him. Do I have 7? Takes 2 more, I think, to take him out. Alright, he's playing really hard to get here. Like, I can't fire at him from above there. It will not hit him. Got him. One more. Ah. It's my victory beep. Shit. Could have had him there. Probably gonna come back up in the same spot. And he's down. Or not. Oh, no, there he goes. No. Did they get me? I guess not. See, now if this was Parasite Eve, I'd have to fucking get off the building before it crashes into me. Or else I get an instant game over.
Liquid. That takes care of the cremation.
I just killed my own brother. Awesome.
Snake, the elevator's working.
You fixed it?
No, that's the weird thing. It just moved by itself. It's headed your way now.
Is that so? Okay.
That explosion before, what was it?
Oh, I had to take out that helicopter.
Yeah, I did that.
Helicopter? That's incredible, Snake.
Listen, I just want to make sure again. This is the way to get to where Metal Gear is being stored?
Yeah. The entrance to the underground maintenance base is towards the back of the snowfield ahead.
Okay. Find a safe place to hide out for a while. I'm going underground.
I know. You don't have to tell me.
And stay out of my way. Don't try to be a hero or anything.
Okay. Call me if you need to.
You know what I thought was kind of weird? How Snake in Smash Bros. Brawl, all of his codecs are like Metal Gear Solid 1 style codecs. Yet Snake himself is based off of like a mix between Solid Snake and Naked Snake in that game. It's very odd. I could hold 9 diazepam now. Oh, I have no rations left. Here I can grab? Probably not. The camera's gone? I think they are. Nope, never mind. They're right there. Shit. Alright then. Back to chaffs it is. You definitely get a lot more use out of chaff grenades in this game than you do in 3. Metal Gear Solid 3, I remember, like, the only time I used them was during the Volgan fight towards the end. Though they do have other uses up to that point. But this game, you're definitely required to use them to not get fucked in some areas. Alright. To the underground. Fight in the elevator. Or not. I was going to say, if this is really mirroring Metal Gear 1 and 2, there's going to have to be an elevator fight at some point.
Snake, there's something I forgot to tell you before.
What?
There were 5 stealth camouflage prototypes in my lab.
Yeah, so?
If you take out the one I'm wearing, that leaves 4.
Hey, this isn't first grade math class.
I thought I'd get one for you. So I went back to the lab and
Yeah?
the 4 suits were missing. Also, about the elevator that I checked out, it's really strange. It was like someone was intentionally holding it.
When you were riding on it, did the weight limit warning go off?
That's another thing that bothered me about it. The warning went off, and I know I couldn't be over the limit.
Fuck.
No way.
About 135, but that elevator had a weight limit of 650 pounds.
It would take at least 5 people to go over that limit.
Look out, Snake! The guys who stole my stealth prototypes are in there with you!
Too late, Snake. Now die.
Alright then. Oh god, they're not. None of them are dead. Yep, but this is literally that fight from the end from Metal Gear 2. After you get the parasail, or as you're trying to get it, at least. Also, why couldn't Snake take one of the camouflage systems off one of the dead people in there? Jamming again. More jamming. We're jizzle jamming. Ooh, another ration. Yummy. Oh, I'm on floor 1 now. Okay. This is where I got stopped before. Even though think the fucking... Like, Snake couldn't just jump down here and then go into the door, really? Wait, this isn't even the door. Where the fuck? Oh, there's the door right there. How are you supposed to see that? Aw. Real dangerous game here. Actually, why am I just... Fuck! Ooh, that's the last thing you see before you die right there. Look at that. Oh, that was pointless. Pointless! Aw, you kidding me? Let me guess. This is a it sounds like a minefield with dogs on it. Is this literally what I just said before? This is literally what I suggested before. Or maybe not. Maybe there's no mines here.
Snake, are you okay?
Also, that shot should have killed him. He had no health left.
Any other stealth prototypes?
No, there were only 5.
So, this isn't stealth camouflage then.
What are you talking about?
Someone's aiming at me in the middle of this blizzard.
It's her!
Wolf? Sniper Wolf?
Yes, it's her. It's definitely her.
Otacon, you sound like you're happy.
No, I'm not.
So then what is it?
Snake, please don't kill her.
Are you insane?
Please! She's a good person. You'd know that if you talked to her.
Listen to me, kid. She's a merciless killer.
I can see you perfectly from here. I told you, I'd never quit the hunt. Now you're mine.
Oh, shit.
Wolf, no, you can't.
Don't get between a wolf and its prey.
You're pretty good if you can hit me in this storm.
You see, women naturally make better soldiers.
Wolf, don't do this.
Snake, I'm near. Can't you sense me near you?
It's a mistake for a sniper to reveal her location.
Is that right? Well, I'm going to send you a love letter, my dear. Do you know what that is? It's a bullet straight from my gun to your heart.
Please, Wolf.
Metaphoric.
Snake, no!
Actually, no, that's literal.
Don't get in our way.
Now I'm gonna pay you back for Meryl.
You men are so weak. You can never finish what you start.
Ouch. She's not wrong, though. Okay, so she's firing at me. But from where? Thing is, if I zoom out too much, then you can't see, but if you're too zoomed in, you move slow. So you can't really... There. Come on, that's bullshit. That hit her right in the arm. Shit. That's Pam. I have to, like, hit slightly to the left. Oh, you asshole. Oh my god, no. Why is that happening? Also, wow, this game kind of piles on the boss battles, doesn't it? Oh, you know... She's leading her shots. She's, like, purposely waiting for me to... Fuck you. Also, maybe I'm just getting too close. That's probably why. There she is. Are you kidding me, Snake? Come on. Well, I'm not winning this one. I think she's kind of got me over here. God, she knows just how to write out the diazepam. Like, just when I'm about to shoot her, it'll run out. Yeah, I figured she was gonna come back this way. Okay. And I'm out of rations. There she is. One more. Preemptive diazepam. Which way is she gonna go? Got her. Got him. That's a lot of health I got from that. I love how Snake is just automatically pulled to her.
I waited for this moment. I am a sniper. Waiting is my job. Never moving a muscle. Concentrating.
Oof.
I am Longshot. You cannot save me. Please. Just finish me quick. I am a Kurd. I have always dreamed of a peaceful place like this.
Kurd. So that's why you're called Wolf.
I was born on the battlefield. Raised on the battlefield. Gunfire, sirens, and screams. They were my lullabies. Hunted like dogs, day after day. Driven from our ragged shelters. That was my life. Each morning I'd wake up and find a few more of my family or friends dead beside me. I'd stare at the morning sun and pray to make it through the day. The governments of the world turned a blind eye to our misery. But then, he appeared. My hero.
Big Boss. Wait, was it Big Boss? Saladin.
He took me away from all that.
Saladin. You mean Big Boss?
Oh, it was him.
I became a sniper. Hidden. Watching everything through a rifle's scope. Now I could see war. Not from inside, but from the outside. As an observer. I watched the brutality, the stupidity of mankind through the scope of my rifle. I joined this group of revolutionaries to take my revenge on the world.
Seems to be a common theme with Big Boss's underlings.
I have shamed myself and my people. I am no longer the wolf I was born to be. In the name of vengeance, I sold my body and my soul. Now I am nothing more than a dog.
Wolves are noble animals. They're not like dogs. In Yupik, the word for wolf is Keglanek, and the Aleuts revere them as honorable cousins. They call mercenaries like us dogs of war. It's true. We're all for sale at some price or another. But you're different. Untamed. Solitary. You're no dog. You're a wolf.
Who are you?
Good analogy.
Are you Saladin?
Wolf. You spared Meryl's life.
She was never my real target. I don't kill for sport.
Rest easy. You'll die as the proud wolf you are.
She talks an awful lot for having a good dozen bullet holes in her. Yeah.
I wasn't waiting to kill people.
That's kind of how these games work, though.
I was waiting for someone to kill me. A man like you. You're a hero. Please, set me free.
Why? Why? I loved you.
What is it?
My gun. Give it to me. She's part of me. Everyone's here now. to be free.
Goodbye.
And now if that was Metal Gear Solid 3, they'd make you pull the trigger yourself. Just to drive it in.
Snake, you said that love could bloom on the battlefield. But I couldn't save her. What are you doing?
Returning it to its owner. I don't need a handkerchief.
Why?
I don't have any more tears to shed. I'm going to the underground base. We're out of time.
I know.
You'll have to protect yourself now. Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Oof.
If I can't stop Metal Gear, this whole place will probably be bombed to hell.
Yeah.
We might not meet again.
I'll hang on to my codec. I want to keep helping.
You can leave anytime. Get a head start. A head start on your new life.
Nah. Because we all know that they're bros for life by the end of this game.
Snake! What was she fighting for? What am I fighting for? What are you fighting for?
If we make it through this, I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll be searching too.
And thus starts Otacon's long misfortune with falling in love with people that get killed. Because, man, does that happen a lot. That's a 7-door, okay. Mega Man X4 flashbacks. Yeah, I was trying to avoid making the reference. Ow! What the fuck? Whoops. Well, I have been humbled. I'd better keep a closer eye on these rooms, because something tells me that this is where the game starts getting douchey. Bullets. Delicious, delicious bullets. Ooh, ration. Good. That's probably a warp point. There's cardboard box C. 2 snowfield written on it. Yep. That's a warp point if I want to go back and forth between the buildings. Which I should use. I shouldn't rely on the, I shouldn't backtrack every time I need to change buildings. And I could just use those. So that's the door 7. Sad. I am sad now. Oh, and that's the end of disc 1. Insert disc 2. Let's make a quick save here. I'm actually gonna, you know what, it's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm gonna stop, but I am going to make sure that this works after, press the start button after inserting disc 2. Because a lot of times this emulator is really bad with switching discs. We all saw what happened during Parasite Eve. Okay, it actually worked. Yeah, we're getting into the deep shit now. And you know what? This is the perfect place to stop, because we're like, what, halfway through now? So, another 3 streams of this game? Maybe less, I don't know. Yeah, the Parasite Eve situation was not very good. I'm gonna save both of those, actually. So yeah, that'll be... let me move up. Alright, yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna stream again Thursday, probably with a tighter time limit, because I watch Critical Role on Thursdays, and I don't want to miss that. It starts at 10, like, well, not 10 sharp, but, like, right after 10. So I'm going to try to make sure I get as close to 3 hours in from 7 as possible. So yeah, you guys, thank you for coming, as always. Thank you for following if you did. Thank you for dealing with my shitty blowing up phone yesterday to not stream. And is there anyone I want to... The fact that this dashboard comes up every time is kind of annoying me. Alright, nah, we're good. We're good for tonight. You guys have a great evening, and thank you for coming. I'll see you around. Good night.